you to not be first?
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their gilt rings. Right, the bouncer's gilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Darren Tetley joins me, mate. Thanks for giving me some of your time first off. I know it's not normal protocol to jump in front of the camera after a defeat. Just want to ask first, how are we?
Yeah, I'm bang on, mate. Yeah, you know, enjoy fighting. So this tonight's the fun bit for me, and probably an improvement on how I normally look at it. So it's not too bad.
At least you're in good spirits. How on earth you can call that the fun bit? I mean, it's fun for us because we get to watch it. How on earth you can call that the fun bit? It looked painful, punishing and tiring, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Because for me, I'm one of those fighters, like training for me, I do it and I put everything in, but I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy putting the fight bit. It's kind of, believe it or not, I'm looking at my face with a victor, the fun bit, you know, and I don't know, I think when you're training for something and then that everything's done for the fight, your diet and your training and everything, so I guess you've got to enjoy the fight. Otherwise, if you don't enjoy the training, you don't enjoy the dieting, and you don't enjoy the fight, then it's probably pointless doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I said to you, I've seen you in enough entertaining tear-ups to know that tonight was probably never going to be nothing other than that. He threw from minute one, you threw from minute one. Just a bit chaotic.
Yeah, I think he threw a bit more than me, didn't he? Yeah.
Did you know he was going to do that? I mean, if you look at his previous fights, even if it's been kind of at the journeyman level, he comes out and he does nothing but swing. He likes to throw punches. I guess you kind of knew that was coming.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna try bulldoze me, and you know we had a bit of a set to it the way in, and like I told him, he's never been it back, and I'm not just gonna roll over. And they told me after the fight, we had a chat, and they thought they was just gonna come in and take me out early, and I knew it wasn't gonna happen. And it's funny because I think, you know, he was heavy-handed, but when he threw the first shot, and I think he landed on my arm, and I thought, do you know what, I'm fine with this. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I think that was probably the worst thing that could have happened, because then I was happy to sit with him and trade with him. And I think, you know, it was, I guess the late notice didn't help. Not an excuse, it happens. But, you know, I felt tired like at the end of the third round, and it's not normally like me. But I enjoyed it all the more, and you know, I wish him the best moving on.
Yeah, I don't know how much you kind of look at what people are saying pre-fight. Obviously, he's fighting on Sky Sports, so the hype for the fight is going to be around him and the fact that he's destructive and he throws punches. But there was kind of a lot of that even around the way, and yeah, how quickly is Stevie going to roll his opponent and move on to the next guy? Like I said, I knew that it was never going to be simple, but there was kind of a lot of that. Did you take a lot of notice of kind of what was said pre-fight?
I think as a fighter, it's hard not to win it. You hear it, you're on social media. I actually came off social media yesterday afternoon just to get away from it. And you do see it, and you know, I guess on one hand it's disrespectful, but then on the other hand, you've been around boxing. I knew that's what it was going to be. You know, they get my name on his record, and if he can walk through me, then he can go call out bigger fighters. And you know, I knew coming into it there was no way on earth. Unless he come out the first round and sparked me out with one shot, and I couldn't do anything about it. But as long as I'm standing, you know, and when you know, boxing was working, and then when I realised that I couldn't kind of keep him off boxing, I just thought, you know what, let's just swing it out. And I think I hurt him with a left hook in the fifth round, and I thought, I might get him out of here. I got a bit excited, and then ended up like this.
You gave a lot of body work as well. Obviously, he's a tall guy, so I kind of guess a lot of fighters against him would look and go, yeah, maybe hit him to the body. There was a couple of body shots I saw sink in, and I thought, tell you what, there could have been something in that. Could you feel a little bit around the body?
Yeah, I think I know I'm not the biggest set guy, but when you look at him, he's tall and thin, and you know, you can see his ribs and stuff. So I thought, you know, work the body, and it was more, to be honest, to slow him down, to try slow him down early, and then I can kind of take over late. But with my eyes swelling, you know, I couldn't really see, and it was kind of, I guess, fighting my eye rather than trying to get him on late, if that makes sense.
Well, look, mate, you put on a really entertaining fight. It's good to see you well and happy afterwards. What's the next step for you?
Get a curry tonight,
I was gonna say, I shouldn't really have asked that. I know you kind of probably should let tonight sink in and rest a second. And I'm already like, what's the next step? When you're next back in?
No, listen, I'll get cured tonight. Take the kid away. I take my kids to the toy shop the day after every fight. So that'll be tomorrow when I get home. And I told Ben Shalom and in the hall, I said, get me back on. And he said, definitely. And then Andy Clark said, whenever you want to get on, we'll get you on. So listen, I'll rest up and I'll be back and hopefully in more fights like that.
To not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,